Inside the program this morning, we did talk to somebody from the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition for can talk about the work and safe. Recent press release within pool concerning we get for do it people with the manufacture gun and safe repair. And members say inside 2010 Parliament been set up the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition for regulate the sale, possession, and the use of small arms, light weapon at the country. As I tell you, for can know more about this inside the program this morning, we get Justin Manley, we na communications officer at the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition. Good morning, Justin, and welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good morning, Usman, and good morning, Mifabo.
All right, before we can look at the recent release on an issue out we get for do with people with the manufacture gun and repair, take me through within some of the activities of the commission.
Okay, before I take you to some of the activities of the commission, I'll go once for tell me Famble in a radio land say the Sierra Leone National Commission on Small Arms Trade when be we name don't change to the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition.
Why they change exactly?
This is not big thing where the 5th Parliament do for we before they close. For let we get a change. And just like what you asked me, Saptine, the reason why the Sierra Leone National Commission on Small Arms changed to the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition, now various reasons, but one key reason are the fact say the Sierra Leone country as a whole be don't sign the Arms Trade Treaty, where now a universal treaty where they control the way people they purchase arms and ammunition throughout the world. And so many countries become signatory to that treaty, and Salona being one. When we signed the Arms Trade Treaty, we ensure say we domesticate in Sierra Leone. And before the commission came into place, we also signed the ECOWAS Convention on Arms and Ammunition. But over time, we realize say the ATT in main priority now for ensure say we know who side then they buy weapon from the starting process. Before the Arms Trade Treaty came, when civil societies and countries they lobby now the UN for ensure say we get them, there was a slogan where they use say banana when you buy them, you they see the country of production where the banana come, especially for countries and where not they produce them foods and they when you go meeting you go see banana they say come on Ivory Coast, you know. But when it comes to weapon, you know they know who side the weapon come on. So civil societies and countries have been lobbying at the UN for let we get the Arms Trade Treaty. And Sierra Leone don't domesticate them. And we look at the training where we don't get with all the security architecture or apparatus. We don't train on this Arms Trade Treaty. But Salon no compliance with the Arms Trade Treaty. Even though small arms and light weapon are components inside the Arms Trade Treaty, but conventional weapons, when an arms and ammunition, we not get that mandatory. And we sit down, we know it's a situation where when we get the cocaine saga, where people carry cocaine as alone, we not get any legislative rights for prosecuting people in the we see now that the parliament get for rush go na parliament and enact that law there. So because of some of them reason we decide for lobby with government for let's Sierra Leone be compliance with the ATT, wherein somebody no go carry with helicopter gunship or war tank or whatever ammunition or arms inside Sierra Leone, either be land, air, or sea, we will not get the legislative rights for prosecuting people in it. Now, one of the key reasons and we change the commission from the Sierra Leone National Commission on Small Arms to the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition.
All right, as you just mentioned about some of the issues, then let me look at the process and procedure if somebody wants a weapon.
Oh. Usman, actually, I don't want to follow you go into the process and procedures for weapon. But being that I used to do, I get for obey you. Because now a very long thing and a way, as we begin and so if calls begin can be centered on issuance of license for civilian. But I just want to go a recap to civilian and say, but one thing I want to follow you notice, we have placed a ban on new renewal of licenses.
Why?
The reason being, even before election, now police are banned there. Because before election, we see the influx of people, they come in for car, take license for civilian possession of shotgun or chakabula or pistol. So we put a hold on her. The only thing we do now as a commission, now for give renewal of licenses. Renewal of licenses. But mind you, the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition, no they sell gun. Now license we they provide, we they give to civilian the way think say they want for get license for possess weapon. Okay, the procedures are like this. Usman, if you want for get license for weapon, you can at the communication office and can do inquiry. Then the communication department, whosoever you meet they tell you for let you write a written letter. A written letter to the commissioner where double as the registrar. Give you intention why you want for possess shotgun or pistol. They put you name, you ID card, you address or copy of your passport and indicate why you think say you want forget them. After you don't do a letter of indication, we they take that letter to the commissioner. The commissioner they watch the letter, then he asks we questions where he expects to don't prove from you the applicant. Then we go answer the question. If you think say in need for see the applicant, then we will call the applicant for come to the commissioner. Then the commissioner go use his own wisdom for either right approve for processing where they go to the firearm bureau. Where the head of the firearm bureau now police them we attach now the commission, they in charge of the licensing. So the firearm bureau they start the process. The individual they buy form, they buy an application form. If you not permits for let you import an Sierra Leone, you they buy permits for import. Because many times people they travel outside for bringing cam weapon, and you know they bring can gun inside salon without a permit. If you do an illegal possession, with the full penalty of the law will hold you. When you don't pay that money, then the money that they pay 300 new leons, you pay them for you form. You they go through all your process system. Awareness they vet you, IS they vet you. They do fingerprint, police clearance. You don't even go through Interpol. At first, Interpol be the vet just the individual for ensure say not involved in IS, in ISIS and other things. But now, even the weapon they be vetted. Interpol they vet the weapon because don't get situation wherein people they come out overseas carry the weapon, they sell and then they report say the weapon don't missing.
So in Justina, all them procedure we don't talk about, when you see somebody for go through first before you own a weapon, how reality them be? Is it that they are just in black and white?
My
or
dear,
actually it they happen?
It they happen. Honestly, weapon issue not to like a granite, so you go buy in a market or like we go for mayonnaise up counter and buy. These are reality. We get people way very high place in society where we begin to grumble, say, I don't come up, I don't can 2 weeks, I don't do so. We they say, come on, this is not gun. One gun they terrify a one whole community.
So then gun here wanna know they really you say not to form owner people they buy them. Also exactly like it come out before una license them. Una can try for do a background check of people waking out any form of gun for say they were licensed.
We have a dealer in Sierra Leone for weapon. A one dealer, a sole proprietor. When a dealer where they bring weapon in Sierra Leone, you know they come you know they go in shop say you want for go get weapon for purchase weapon without a permit to purchase. We have a permit to purchase where you they pay na bank. When you buy that permit to purchase, then at the office you pay. You they can and go to the individual where get the arms store. If you not see permit to purchase, he not they give you. And many a times, will they make the armorer go with you? Because the armorer will able to guide you on the specification of the weapon where you want. We have an armorer in the commission where they go with the individual with the permit to purchase. When I want for buy my cartridge, I go there, even though they know me say na they are there. Please, my way you ID card. I need for a valid license for sure. Say me na a valid gun owner before he sell. Give me the cartridges.
All right. So when I get any medical, system for check individual where maybe go to owner for license or renewal of license.
Of course, we get you they go through medical. We have the police doctor when in. They check with clients them we want for go through and we want for possess weapon. You check them on a mental state. they do a general check, you know. You dey check them for ensure say in hand them go able for all weapon. We know say even not to age, some people in their way they get Parkinson sickness, that rheumatism, where all something they shake so. You not go car with that kind defect day. Then at the end of the day you have for can get license for weapons. So they check your eyesight. Me don't go through them, so I go able for talk and first hand. They check your eyesight for ensure say you they able for see. They check your eyesight, you physical state of mind. We don't get person we don't go for license. Where after he don't check him, he don't prove so many things. He recommend say like go say psychiatric. Because based on the conversation, he not so specialized na general practitioner. Based on what he observe from that particular client, he recommend to the commissioner say let it go for further psychiatric examination. But in all this, the community people they play a key role. That is why the IIS they ensure say then go na community for do a vetting and verify. And even you, when they within the family, for me for now, of course, I not get na me picking and go get for acts for ensure say is your mom a calm person? This woman what vex, what they use now us? Because you not go there as husband or spouse when you angry when I get conflict, you decide for take nerf for send her to UF or you man. When you do that, they get potential for use the weapon when you become angry. So within the community, and we form now categorical legal side where the spouse they consent. So especially the gender aspect. Because many a time we not get boku woman there, we don't come for license. Now few women don't come. So women they suffer the most. So the gender side, of course, in a key. You wife for consent.
So
you holding
in anyways, Salon getting kind of situation in the way they explain for if husband and wife vex. Then get some they react to for take gun and all.
Yes, we don't get that situation there where somebody in West Canada, the office, maybe don't off now at that time. It come very late going to 6, he meet the commissioner, the woman come, they cried bitterly. Your husband always they put her under gun points when issued.
Your husband a normal citizen or belong to any office?
Not a residential permit, a Sierra Leonean.
Okay.
So what did the commission do? What the commission do was all their weapons they we don't seize them and we get right for destroy weapons.
So now be light weapon or waiting in that
light weapon a weapon way more than one person they use na a pistol.
Okay.
Na a pistol, na a small arms. Light weapon a weapon way more than one person they use where you need the aid of another person.
Right.
Small arms are one way person they use. So we don't get situation like a dandy. Well, before this situation we don't even when we get to gender mainstreaming into small arms, we don't even make sure say we not go can't they woman then they suffer or man then they suffer. Let somebody not think say I have gender stereotype.
All right, so they can look at that and same way so look at some of the activity them we mag me support now for maximum weapon in the country.
Studio guests and this time around they bring in the founder and creative director for Initiative Capacity Building Association. I said I'm also adding we there for talk about the 4th annual Intercontinental Spelling Bee competition we will take place in Dubai September this year. Over to you, Madam Adin. Now picking in the way for take part in this international competition as Enge for go represent Salon. You just get a week more in terms of ensuring that Salon picking able to take part. Take we listen and view them through the preparation stage. Una set and ready?
We set and ready. The only thing is na the finance, that na the money for make we go get with tickets, with visa, for make we register the picking them because na the key things then the one in the as at now where they na the registration be don't close, but we in a special where I say we Sierra Leone by the hard work of we ICBAI, that is Initiative in Capacity Building Association International ICBAI, we are special. We can even register the day we will go to Dubai. We go register. Our Sierra Leoneans then we say the whole way at high esteem. Even the visa, I be don't go meet the one the way the visa way we don't they take visa, so they're ready. Next, if we get the money today, tomorrow, next week safe, we'll go able to get with visa next week. Right. We'll go able to do everything. Passports, not a problem. All that they then pick here and I pick the will be done. Where we be done camp. We camp them for 2 weeks. We don't train them. we don't train them everything. We see we care 1 gram picking go Dubai. Country they we care 15, care 20 picking and go. We picking bit there, no say we picking and prepared, they're well prepared.
All right, so
and today self we get training where they start with them today. When international, we don't get somebody from London, Mr. Macaulay, thank God for ready for train them at the international standard. We they start until today for 5 days.
All right, so almost speaking them get for take part in this competition from
well, I know we now at least 20 picking them. We don't train over 15 picking them or 16 over 26 picking them, I mean. So it based on the resources what we get, because we they listen, thank God for Parliament. Then we don't we say hopefully then we'll do all the best for make Sierra Leone participate, because then you know most of the challenges that will be they go through.
So then we can for most school them will get private school, government assisted, another one them.
As I tell you, it by the quarter course, private school, government assisted, and government school. And the picking them, we get the one there from upline, not only in Freetown.
All right, so during the training there and camping where you just mentioned, what's basically on the train there on?
We they train them on spelling, we they train them of suffix. We get different topics that they train them on. We they train them the way of life. We they train them storytelling, writing stories, writing poem, writing different things. That it's not all about spell. Even their talent, we they tap on their talent, because we they showcase their talent. From yonder, if you look, that make from most start Spelling Bee in 2010 in Sierra Leone. All the picking that we don't take part for Spelling Bee, they not drop out of school. They all the excel in the academics. Because we they teach them the way of life, they do's and don'ts, sitting habit. We get so many things that we would teach them with. So we make them pursue their education. Even gender-based violence, all forms of violence, it can anything we go delay or we go put stop to education, we they teach them picking.
So why this whole program important exactly? Because most time people can think say they idea like picking and travel or own all the organizer just for the fun, the picture, and the glamour. Why is really important?
It's very important. Like for example, what we go to Dubai, due to the performance of the one great Sierra Leonean Pikiwe go, now influence we former Minister of Education award where it gets.
Wait to come who stage it become force or waiting?
It became force.
Okay.
So from that performance, can you imagine we not be registered till the day where we go Dubai, where we go na dining room, I see which na dining hall, now they will give the money. From there, that picking get for study over thousands of words. They get for study all different things. They will get for study. They emerge as first. Why is the other country they don't get? As of now, we not even get the guide it. We not get that because we not register. But I trust you. Where we go be one of the best. We not go here, but Sierra Leone. We not trust me.
All right. So as of now, almost on a need.
We need if not the 20 picking them, because if we get 5 or we get 10 picking them, what Sierra Leone represent, we need about $130 $130 something dollars anyway. $1,000 now we need. We go carry the picking and go bring the car, because out of that, then I didn't get their lodging, their feeding, I didn't get everything. Yes.
So now we don't engage Parliament on this. So now go is concerned and showcase it, because we first we don't go for another competition.
Yeah.
We can first globally. What will be the outcome of that engagement?
Well, the leader of Parliament, the promise say they go make sure they do their best for make Sierra Leone participate, because they were very impressed and they be really glad if for no setting like this they go on and they know say that go be good, because the one thing where important for where Sierra Leone, we put Sierra Leone on the globe. We don't put Sierra Leone because not today. We don't put Sierra Leone on the global map. When it comes to education globally, for funding for education, for educational activities in Sierra Leone, that go help for make Sierra Leone get major kick from that days. They not go can to me, now to Sierra Leone they can. So now that make we they beg the government, we they beg everybody in Sierra Leone for make them come on board. So that if you look at Sierra Leone, you go to the social media, every now and then a bad mountain about Sierra Leone. You know they hear nothing good about Sierra Leone.
So now I'm going to change that now.
We don't change them, because where we go, even the ambassador where we there, they're almost right now. The kind of invitation, the people that they ask me for invite them for Sierra Leone. Okay. And if we can't do make I say the African Spelling Bee, if Sierra Leone can't host the African Spelling Bee, where that 22 or 21 country Sierra Leone, It go help into for booming the economic system.
My colleague be ask you about the amount una need. You say over $100,000.
Yeah.
Una not get nothing at all yet, or una don't get some.
Well, we not get nothing yet, but we sure say we go get them.
Okay.
If we not get all step, but we sure say we go get them. We depend on the parliament because now they don't want we hope they too. By God in grace.
I said to add in my name, and I'm the founder and creative director for Initiative Capacity Building Association International. There they talk about a spelling bee competition where some salon picking for take part in Dubai. We will be September this year, but according to them, they still get funding challenge. Continue for the way to inside the program. As a program, Good Morning Salon, they continue.
Another morning again. I take Thursday, man. I take Thursday. I take fresh constitutional review, man. I take fresh constitutional review. I say all of a sudden, I say people don't develop interest, man, in the constitution. Now that I say go, I say waiting go the inside the heart of man for just come and begin look the constitution. Now the members say I say thank God and go to one and change clothes inside. Don't then say make we can vote. Don't. Like how we and these people, whether they call the voting commission, who get issue so after we don't vote, you just come on. I swear to God, at the Boku so man. Oh yeah, at the Boku so man. I say, yeah, go down the history, say, so man, it been get on for play the country. Yeah, with a stretcher. Police no money, no money. And me good friend them na first for good no money, no. How no do? And no money for the team up na net and for the do the search work. Though more or less, now waiting the happen, I the starting on they do na net. Another one day, and also though the traffic on they collect, pakia. Some I don't know more because they are. And not another work they no more. But what they look the issue now? I say the issue big past than the what they say. 9% they tell me say what about it, say you not gonna say for the past 2 months bag of rice not touch the police. Not able, I say not possible. The police, I say not possible, bo. Nine, you know. From last month, at the salary no grace police. Not what? At the police no get salary. Not what you see. If you meet police now, they talk say, we are waiting to happen now. After I go and jump find the money, not a bow. At least then 10 hours for don't pass the tire money. At the extra, at the down the money, no money. At the person that tell me say the work about to tell you no. Is the thing my age. Now we be to say some man can look no more. Then say the one day I would give them problem. It's a begin puel. Not the waiting that can puel, so begin puel the transformer then. Take the copper tape, not a bow. I say people never can do that. Nine they what about it pass down this not about it he say the 10 years will be so for let we continue. As for me, I don't care how that they represent all that she don't do as long as waiting you people can get time. Oh yes. 9% what about it only one small assignment, not on waiting, nice on business proposal. Nice what about it if you buy something 21. Do you sell them 11? You go take the project, not just a full line, and that go left palm. We are moved yonder. People na this anger road na joy. Then say from where you lost, now you disappear not no the gentle that I know. Sunday I no me na don't work about.
The program na Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Still inside the studios, we get the communications officer, the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition, Justina Manley. As they have talk about their work in a recent press release with them pool concerning people that will manufacture and repair shotgun. Justina, few days back, we see a release from the commission. What's happened actually with trigger this particular release?
So many things happen. In 2020, the Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition been do a survey of local gun manufacturers in Sierra Leone, and that survey they been sponsored by Sierra Leone. It come up from with subvention. We get consultancy to a consultant. We go do a survey with him, staff name, now the length and breadth of Sierra Leone, wherein then go check on the local artisans, the blacksmith them, for know whether they make gun and whether they repair. After they don't do the survey, they bring the survey reports. We self go and go do verification. We mean they are the northern region in the southeast. So we go do that verification day, and we verify the data we then carry it for ensure say the data we then bring come they be correct. From 2020, where we do the survey, last year we validate the survey reports. After the validation of the survey reports, they get constant engagement with the people where they do the crafts. We don't tell them for stop the production and the repairing of local guns. And we may get a conflicting role between we the commission and the local government act. The Local Government Act, Section 56 of the Local Government Act, but they don't repeal and now they get a new act, being give them the right for issue license to local craft people where now they blacksmith them, where within then craft and then they do the production of weapon. So when we go on the field and go try for get first-hand information from them, we may realize that some of them claim for get a registered paper from the local council, not the local government. But thank God, this is a new act. They don't repeal that section there because it may conflict in, and we may get a mandate. When none we get them.
So when I'm able
enforce them. So waiting trigger this all was we know say local crafts now a security threat now all countries within the sub-region. There was a meeting where the commissioner attended ECOWAS where they tell and clearly say we for put an end to them. And we with the help of the police, we know say they don't stop until we do the proper registration for them. But some vehemently say they don't want to continue the trade, where we they plan for give them an alternative livelihood.
Right.
Some say they want to continue. Waiting can trigger more now where the Minister of Internal Affairs get a familiarization meeting with we last week or week before last, wherein he go na the commission, we make a presentation on we activities them. Then when we come to this survey, he make a firm proclamation say forthwith there should be an end to the production of local craftsmen.
All right, so almost manufacturer them we get presently.
We based on the survey, but mind you, survey they change. Some man go don't die, some man go don't left the trade. This survey happened from 2020. Based on the survey, 138 manufacturers that we get in Sierra Leone. The repairers then are 239. Where you go get a total of 377. But where we segment them, the manufacturer are 138, the repairers then are 239.
All right, who are them people there?
Then they are the length and breadth of Sierra Leone. If I have for making into segments, in the eastern region, we get manufacturers of 32, repairers 36, so a total of 68 in the eastern region. Northern region, based on the survey, manufacturers are 68, repairers are 105, a total of 173 for the northern region. For the northwest region, we get 20 manufacturers, 86 repairers, 106 in total.
Okay.
For the southern region, we get 16 manufacturers, 9 repairers, 25 in total. For the western region, are 2 manufacturers we get, the repairers are 3, and a total of 5.
So this whole situation don't be handled and don't get a better understanding between the Small Arms Commission and that of the local media and crafts people away be the make on.
Yes, about 2 weeks ago we get a meeting. We get a meeting at the 4 regional headquarters. So when we go with representative from the local government, we go to representative wherein we go engage stakeholders and local gun manufacturers on we new act and the act where the local council don't get, and we emphatically make them very clear to them say whosoever they in this trade of local gun manufacturer or repairs now an illegal trade, and if police catch them, the full penalty of the law go be meted on them. Okay. We're now 10 million leones, all leones, and 5 years imprisonment. That last act we get, the 2012 act, was 5 million. Right. And 1 year imprisonment. With this new act, now 10 million all leones and 5 year imprisonment, and both based on the discretion of the judge. Right. So make them very clear to them.
Okay.
So the minister make them very clear, and I make with immediate effect. We issue out a press release, and this press release we issue out, we partners and the police. They ensure say then they ensure say they help we for ensure say them people are left the street. And anybody they do under the penalty of the law will be meted on them.
We not get better time again inside the program. The survey una do inside 2020. Una may able capture if the manufacturer then gone the way then don't they produce in any way, don't they threaten the country in peace and security, because we know say during election or any other term, gone there all there around the community. So when I able to capture that, if then gone there, don't they cause threats to the country in peace and security?
The overall assumption is that local craftsmen, the production are a security threat in the country.
Okay.
But for let we come now for get an evidence on that. Now the fact that when a crime incident happen, somebody involved in armed robbery, that weapon the police able capture him for prosecution. When you look at the weapon, if the weapon a local manufactured weapon, it no get serial number, it no mark.
So what people will take into consideration when it comes to things the way you little arms, whether you want to purchase them personally or you want to use them in public. When are the key things and briefly, because we will not get time.
The key things then where you get for sit down and ask yourself first now whether you really need forget personal weapon.
Okay.
Whether you really need forget am, and under what circumstance you think say you need forget am, because this very weapon dey be a threat to go kill you, e kill you pikin, you kill you wife. Let you not get license for weapon, even though the commission you dey sign say you gun and you ammunition not dey at the same side.
Okay.
Then you pikin can end up take am, he shoot you in mama.
Plenty thank you to your name, that Justina Mali, Communication Officer, Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition. Where we dey talk about concern they will get and waiting people in a salon, but some people in a salon they manufacture gun. Over to you quickly. I said adding, if somebody wants sponsor or gonna support in any way, we go able to make the Pekin them able to take part in this international competition. When are the means for contact you?
You will contact me on 079 717762, or you can send any contribution na 55 Adelaide Street, Inspire Mathematics, or you can contact Mr. Mew, Sylvester Mew. If you give him, he go meet me.
So when you picking them for day Dubai or owner where they lead them?
We for day Dubai latest by next week Thursday.
Okay, plenty thank you to you. Well, that's the founder and creative director for Initiative Capacity Building Association International. Aisat Hamusu adding, we will talk about the 4th annual Intercontinental Spelling Bee competition. We will take place in Dubai this September, and according to them, they need support and sponsors so that but 20 picking them from Salon go able to take part in this global competition. Plenty thank you to now too, and I'll be with guests inside the program. Good morning, Salon. This Thursday morning.
Thank you very much.